Have you ever seen someone whose house is on fire and the person is setting mouse traps? More like your house they burn and you're arranging otapiapia to kill rats. That's exactly what we did with the whole Kemi Adeosun drama. For God's sake, it was hysteria 2 weeks ago. Nigeria was like, the media was, man, everyone was like, what an embarrassment. How could she do that? Forgery. 14 years in jail. Crucify her. Arrest her. It was like, how could she? Resignation was not enough. She resigned, guys, but no. People wanted to see her on her knees, crying and begging. I was like, wait, could it just be NYSC? Like, is it just this NYSC exemption certificate, or is there something else to this story? No, there isn't. Guys, this is Nigeria, okay? We all know that NYSC exemption certificate is the least of our problems. You think that yes, things are getting better. Like, oh, we are now demanding accountability from our leaders. It's a lie. We hate her. We don't like Kemi Adeosun. We don't use ICM. We dislike the woman. Let's call a spade a spade. I can tell you for free 3 reasons why we hate Kemi Adeosun, because come on, this is Nigeria, guys. We know we have bigger problems than NYSC certificate. Number 1, we don't like Kemi Adeosun's accent. Are you shocked? Well, who she be, as according to so many people, to come all the way and come, oh, you came from the abroad to come and speak Queen's English for us. Yes, that's how a lot of people see it. I've seen people say, this woman and her fake British accent. I've seen people say, is this her accent that is disturbing our economy? I've seen people say all sorts. You know, in fact, her accent has more Twitter mentions than the Fulani herdsmen. Are you shocked? Yes, that's how misplaced some people's priorities are. Like, the Fulani herdsmen come at night. They wipe out, not one, not two, they wipe out an entire family. When they are done, they will burn down your house. Where is the outrage? 2 days, 3 days, we talk about it on Twitter. Just on Twitter. We don't take to the streets. We don't demonstrate. We are not mad. After 3 days, we're back to Champions League. Hazard, Mourinho, Boba, and the rest of them. But Kemi Adeosun's NYSC certificate, we die there. We don't let the matter go. We kept talking about it until the woman had no choice but to be pushed from her boat or forced to jump, whichever. You know, but that's, how priorities, guys. Priorities. The second reason why we don't like Kemi Adeosun is because of her confidence. Yeah, she's so confident that I think her confidence rubs people the wrong way.
The days when we could simply, and I was also a commissioner, come up every month and collect money to share are over. They're over for good. And the sooner we all adjust to it, and I know many are adjusting incredibly well, and I want to commend those who are, and again encourage those who are yet to get on the train to do so.
A lot of Nigerians like the appearance of humility, you know. They like seeing leaders go down on the floor. You know, we like it when we see our leaders prostrate. We like it when our leaders say, oh, Ejo, oh, the person has to be, humble. Well, she has British training. She ain't there to kiss ass. She will come and tell it to you as is, guys. And that's what most people don't like about her. We like Uncle Dino because he sings for us. Or we like Saraki because he twisted Tinubu. When Dino Meleye was accused of arming dogs, we said it was political. They want to bring him down. When the Senate President Bukola Saraki was accused of arming political thugs who killed 33 people in a bank robbery, including pregnant women and children. We said it was the Buhari administration that they want to take the man down. They don't want him to go for 2019 election. We didn't ask questions. We didn't allow the police to do their jobs. It feels more like when we're not making excuses for leaders who are doing the wrong things, we're actually ignoring a litany of corrupt crimes. Nobody's talking about it. Ikoyi billions. There is no closure. Money swallowing snake. We don't know anything. We don't have any update on Madam Philo and the money and the snake that swallowed it. So guys, I just feel like when it came to this NYSC certificate, we died there. We we remain there. In fact, Premium Times started a countdown. They did not start a countdown for how many people have been killed by SARS. Premium Times, who made such a huge deal about the NYSC certificate, did not start a countdown about, let's say, how many incidents or how many people have been killed by Fulani herdsmen. They started a countdown for NYSC certificate. Priorities, guys. Priorities. We don't like our confidence. We don't like women who are in charge, who are on top in politics. We want them humble. Ejoma, Ejosa, oh, Ekushe. Those are the kind of things we like. And the third reason why we don't like her is that, honestly, she dey block road.
B, Mr. Munir is director in 2 companies, so he has violated public service rules.
She's stopping things from happening. She fired the DG for Security Exchange Commission because this is what he did. He was promoted from, this is what is alleged that he did. He was promoted from director to director general. And he paid himself a severance package worth millions of naira. So it's like you're still working for the same company, but you just got a promotion. Then you pay yourself a severance package in millions. Again, he also owned a company and was giving himself business as the DG of Security Exchange Commission. So when all these things came to light and the finance minister found out, she suspended him. But because stealing is not corruption in Nigeria, he took her to the Senate. Actually, if you do it in any other part of the world, like you have a company, you're paying yourself from government coffers, you're giving yourself contracts from government coffers. That's crime in any other part of the world. But guess what? The matter went to the Senate. The Senate actually sat to deliberate, to even talk about the issue. They were now asking Kemi Adeosun questions like, who are you to fire him? Do you have rights to fire him? Who set up the inquiry? You don't have the authority to fire him because he was approved or confirmed by the Senate.
That it is his wife's family company and his participation was as a representative of his wife. But that is not provided for in public service rules. And of more concern is the fact that that company has transacted with the SEC in the supply of diesel. So there is a conflict of interest, and that is what the administrative panel has looked into. Now, as I've said, there were many allegations. We believe that our decision to suspend Mr. Munir was vindicated. We cannot have somebody sitting at the helm of affairs and to suggest that it's only when the FCC arrests them that then they can be removed. That's not good for Nigeria. We don't have to wait for our officers to be paraded in handcuffs before the international community, before we take action.
A lot of Nigerians work their services to Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. You want to go to a state that will give you more opportunities. What's the difference? When you get to your state, you also work your posting to big companies. You want to go to Shell. You want to go to companies that will retain you after service. Don't we all do that, right? So I mean, some people don't even do service. Some people are doing their business somewhere, and at the end of every month, they go and sign, the papers, and they share their alawi to different people. There are people who do that. So why are we crying foul? That's so much hypocrisy, guys. I know I have definitely annoyed a lot of people, so that's fine. You can still subscribe anyway. Share this post and let people know how much I pissed you off. Bye.